Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley. How you doing, bro? You know I love you. I thank God for you. I pray for you, and I believe in you. Hey, Rickey, check this out. I'm so excited about today's song, one of my all-time favorites, Stomp by Kirk Franklin. Shout out to Kirk. I ran into him recently. And, Rickey, check this out. In the song, there's something that's really powerful. The same paragraph, at the top of the paragraph, it says, lately I've been going through some things that really got me down. Let's just stop right there, because the bottom line is all of us, from time to time, go through stuff that gets us down. It drags us down. It brings us down. It keeps us down. And someone is listening even right now. Life has got you down. Listen, that is a part of this thing called life. Life is filled with ups and downs. How do you navigate the downs? Well, at the end of the paragraph, the same paragraph, it says, my brother, can't you see? I've got the victory. I love that right there, because it lets all of us know that even as you're going down, there is a faith that believes in victory, even though you feel like you're experiencing the down of defeat, the down of difficulties, the down of depression, and yet there is something within you that believes that the best is on ahead, that believes that you are going to secure the victory. That is what faith is. Faith is an adventure into the unknown that takes you to victory. Faith basically believes in taking, Martin Luther King Jr. said, the first step, even when you can't see the staircase, meaning you keep on going on, even though life has got you down, even though you are hurting and feel handcuffed by helplessness, yet you believe in victory and the possibility of victory as you're going through a season of defeat. So here's what you do. Hold your head up and keep on believing. And if you behave like you believe, eventually you'll get to that place of victory. So listen, there are some things that get you down, but don't you stay down. Look up. And if you look up, even as life has got you down, your testimony will be, my brothers and sisters, can't you see? I got the victory. You've got the victory. So hold your head up high. You've got the victory, because weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. You've got the victory, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. You've got the victory, because if God be for you, who can be against you? Go ahead, have a victorious day, even when life tries to get you down.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Rickey. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
News headlines,
Entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, your Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 23 minutes after the hour. Got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey. The front page is brought to you by Capital One. No fees or minimums and no overdraft fees are another reason banking with Capital One is the easiest decision. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One NA, member FDIC. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. The Senate overwhelmingly rejected an effort from Senator Bernie Sanders on Tuesday to force a probe into whether Israel has violated human rights in its war in the Gaza Strip. Now, this was the first real attempt in the chamber to hold Israel to some measure of accountability for its aggressive military campaign in Gaza. Only 11 senators were in favor of the probe. In other news, Rickey, a woman who went viral on social media after making claims a man assaulted her with a brick outside a Houston club is being accused of fraud. 33-year-old, did y'all see that video? She had a big bump on her head. Rhoda Osmond has been charged with felony theft by deception. She started a GoFundMe page, y'all. Raised $40,000 in September.
Wait a minute. I'm doing what now?
You know, people go viral on social media, so, and she claimed that she was assaulted. hit with a brick in the head because she refused a guy's advances.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
and they found out she wasn't.
And she wasn't. It was a fraud.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and
good, that's what she get.
Yeah, she set a goal to raise $25,000. She got over $40,000, claiming she was hit in the head with a brick. All right, lastly, Costco is cracking down on non-members using someone else's membership. They said these discounts ain't for everybody. The retail giant, noticing an increase in unauthorized use, now requires shoppers at self-checkout registers to present both their membership cards and a photo ID. I'm Maria Moore, and those are a few stories we're following this morning at RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
Well, the Dallas Cowboys have decided to keep Mike McCarthy as their head coach after being bounced in the first round of the playoffs by the Green Bay Packers. Man, they're keeping their coach. Of course, we all heard Michael Irvin yesterday say that all of them need to go. But they're keeping Mike McCarthy. It is what it is. But the defensive coordinator.
You got that clip of Michael Irvin?
You got the clip, Super Dave, Michael Irvin saying that everybody need to go. If y'all missed this, we're going to go ahead and
They built the Dallas Cowboys. They made this America's team. They put a championship on the table before I got here. My job while I was here is to match what they have done because they built it. They handed it to me. Put my damn championship on the table. That's all we ask. Put your damn championship on the table, and you couldn't do it. All their asses gotta go.
That baby
Come on,
so happy. Why did that bless me?
That's
that
my
just
boy.
bless me.
I love it, man. All of them got to go, but they decided to keep their head coach,
Not
Mike
all of
McCarthy.
them. All their asses got to go.
There it is, man. Brad, you got the hot spot coming up next.
Coming up next in the hot spot, Diddy and alcohol giant Diego settle their drama. I'm gonna
You
tell
need
you
to
all
say
about
that with
it up next.
enthusiasm. All y'all asses got to go.
All your asses gotta go. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, 29 minutes before the top of the hour. Y'all time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Diddy and the alcohol giant Diego were tied up in an old nasty legal battle last year. But since then, both parties have buried the hatchet. Of course they did. Both Diddy and Diego said Sean Combs and Diego have now agreed to resolve all disputes between them. Mr. Combs has withdrawn all of his allegations about Diego and will voluntarily dismiss his lawsuits against Diego with prejudice. Diego and Mr. Combs have no ongoing business relationship, either with respect to Ciroc Vodka or De Leon Tequila, which Diego now solely owns.
Let go my ego.
Hello. Diddy sued the company last year, accusing them of racism for allegedly neglecting his tequila line, De Leon Tequila. Diddy claimed that Diego put the spirits back on, put him on the back burner, and alleged that they were racist and they had racist intentions behind it. Diego, of course, denied that and said they had tried dealing with this behind closed doors, but once Diddy opened the legal floodgates, they were ready to defend themselves. But now, suddenly, it is over.
And you know what that's about.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
We
honey.
all know what that's about.
Baby, they say, oh, you doing this?
Oh, okay.
That casting stuff going on and all
All
that
of
stuff. They
that.
said, oh, we're going to fix you up.
Yeah.
And honey, he had to withdraw.
Ooh,
He said, get this
Lord.
spotlight up off of me.
Get it up off me. Lord have union at the 75th Emmys on Monday. They said Lawrence seemed to be slurring his words a bit, but sources say he is fine, and he just recently finished the latest Bad Boys. He's also hitting the road this summer for his latest comedy tour. And as for the long pauses during the Emmys Martin reunion, this was actually because of a technical glitch with the teleprompter caused by late changes to the script. People turn anything into something. Because he was reading it slow or the... Oh, my goodness. Now he was slurring his words.
Yeah, but you know, when you get old, he's just older. He's not the same Martin from the 90s.
Right. I mean, this is true, yeah. And if you mess up the teleprompter and it's something that I practice, so I'm supposed to know,
right?
Then, man, you're going to make me look crazy.
Because we know how that is in our business.
Yeah,
sometimes that teleprompter.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Maria.
No. Go ahead.
You know, Maria, I was saying that that damn, and Brett know this, that damn teleprompter, sometimes you might... Somebody might be off rhythm. They might take it too fast or too slow. And you be at the bottom and you waiting on the next line to come up. and then make look like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it make you look like, we can't
Sitting up
say
there
it.
trying to read the teleprompter one time at NAACP Image Award, and Oprah was sitting right there looking dead in my mouth. When I tell you my butt cheeks was tight. Oprah and Gail was sitting right there looking dead down my throat. I could feel them looking at me. I was so scared.
You trying to ad-lib to get through to the next line?
Right.
Come up.
Trying to crack a joke to be funny.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right, y'all, we gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note. Coming up next, why don't you hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 13 before the top of the hour, y'all. It's about that time. Special K got, news you positively absolutely cannot use. What up, K?
It's all good. It's all good in the hood. Ricky, I felt like the last couple of days I was a little too smart, and it started making me feel some kind of way. I had broke out in hives last night. Right. I need to get back to being ignorant again. So, wanted to deal with some things today that appeal to the $19,000 a year and under crowd. So, y'all stand up right now. Represent your clique.
You know I'm with it.
Okay, so these are some hood truths and hood facts. Dave, can I get some appropriate? There you go.
Yeah, the ghetto.
There you go, the ghetto. Any grocery store in the hood, and I use that term grocery store loosely. And speaking of loosely, any grocery store in the hood that sells loose cigarettes, loose baby diapers, and loose eggs probably don't have quality meat and produce. Marie, you ever went to a store in the hood?
Heard nobody selling loose eggs.
They got loose cigarettes and loose baby diapers.
I've seen those, but not loose eggs.
Oh yeah,
single egg.
Yeah, they say you can get 2 eggs, you can get 3 eggs, you can get loose eggs.
Are you serious?
I swear to God.
Damn.
I swear to God, you can get loose eggs. You know, like in some stores, you can get a half a dozen. You get, how they break the carton in half. Yeah. No, but in some hood stores, you can buy 2 eggs if you only need 2 eggs.
I wonder what 2 eggs cost.
Man, let me get 2 eggs, a loose cigarette, and one of them newborn baby diapers. If you're buying your baby diapers 1 diaper at a time, you probably shouldn't have children. All right, so I'm just saying, and all babies are a blessing, but damn it, if you're buying them diapers 1 at a time, anybody that goes to a Dollar Tree to get a refund probably have cussed out or fought a Dollar Tree employee at some point.
Right.
If you standing in line with that receipt, for that flashlight that cost $1, just throw it away and buy another one. Actually, just go ahead in there and steal one. Just go ahead in there and steal one. Any woman that got nubby, chewed up fingernails and a real short little ponytail that also smoke Newport shorts and drive an early 2000 model Chevy Tahoe.
Yeah.
As a man, you can legally fight her and not catch a charge.
You can't say that, but it's funny.
You can't. But you probably gonna lose the fight anyway. That's what make it not funny. She's gonna beat your ass.
Yeah, she gonna whoop you, dog.
You gonna get whooped. Okay. In the hood, ground beef is referred to as hamburger meat.
Right.
Don't ever call it ground beef. It is hamburger meat.
Right.
The only thing that can kill a crackhead, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but nothing can kill a true crackhead. Falling off a building ain't gonna kill him. Getting hit by a car ain't gonna kill him. You can't drown him. Electrocution ain't gonna kill him. A gunshot ain't gonna kill him. COVID-19 ain't gonna kill him. Ebola ain't gonna take him out. Swine flu, bird flu, bruh. The regular flu, pneumonia.
Bruh, they live forever, though. They don't ever.
A house fire. The only thing that can kill a crackhead is natural death, taking vitamins, and maybe falling into the Grand Canyon. That's the only.
Taking vitamins?
Yeah, vitamins will kill a crackhead. If you give a crackhead a 1 a day, he not gonna last.
or running out of crack.
Okay, there's one drawer in every black kitchen that contains a variety of every condiment from every fast food place on the planet. Yeah. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. I don't know why we do this, but you know,
are there any of those big ass wooden forks and spoons still hanging up on the walls?
Oh my God,
Brett, don't you still have that?
If they are, I know you got shag carpeting and plastic on your sofa.
Wow.
and a picture of Dr. Martin Luther King next to John F. Kennedy.
Next to Jesus.
Next to a white Jesus that look like Brad Pitt.
Wait a minute, Brad. You said what?
Next to Jesus.
Next to Jesus.
With the
You
long
said they
brown
got John
hair.
F. Kennedy and Martin Luther King next to Jesus.
And Jesus look like Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, dog.
Where the hell that come from? What part of Nazareth did Bradley Cooper walk around?
Smiley Morning Show.
Gotta be careful what you say, though. I was talking some the other night. I didn't even know I offended some people, bruh. Did the joke about the LMNOP community. I didn't know nobody was mad till I got outside. It was 3 gay dudes laying on my hood. Soon as they saw me, they went off. Say what you said. Say what you said. Well, do the joke then. Say the joke. Say what you said. Say what you said. Say it. I scratch you. I was like, oh my God. That's the only thing that scared me was this little hand. Say what you said.
Comedian Carlos Miller.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 5 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea and the clue of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all, 50 Cent, Ricky, he is speaking out. And a lot of people saying, 50 might be the new man, honey. Now, it's being reported, y'all, that 50 is doubling down, y'all, on working with Taraji P. Henson. Now, you know he wants to work with Taraji because, you know, Taraji, honey, went out and said that they didn't pay her no money, honey, to do Color Purple and stuff. And a lot of people saying because of Taraji doing that, The Color Purple flopped. They said between her and Oprah, they said the movie flopped, honey. They said because they didn't want to make any money because Taraji was kind of like...
I thought the movie did good. They said it flopped for real?
Yeah, they didn't make the money. No, they said it flopped. They said they didn't make the money it was supposed to. I think they only made like maybe...
Did anybody see it?
Yeah.
It
was a great movie. I loved it.
But to break even, that movie had to make almost $200 million.
Exactly, and it did not. They say it still hadn't made that money yet. So at the time, I think now it's made like maybe under $54 million or what have you. So they're saying with Taraji speaking out, saying what she did, and with Oprah, honey, doing what she did, they say it's just not, they're not making the money they should. But nevertheless, this is what 50 Cent did. Now, he put it out there. He said Mary J. Blige, who plays Monet Stewart Tejada in Power Book 2 Ghost, he said, well, this was her first regular TV role, Ricky. He said he paid her $400,000 an episode. $400,000 episode. He said they made her one of the highest paid women on TV, and more than that, honey. He said Henson only made like maybe 50,000 episodes on Empire, allegedly.
I thought she made like 175.
Nope, she didn't make it. They said, honey, Mary J. Blige made 50 paid Mary J. Blige much more money, honey, and Ghost than this woman made in Empire. And that's sad, though, you know. But, I mean, she did what she had to do. She spoke out about it and stuff. But a lot of people saying, you know, it just wasn't a good look. I mean...
She got 175.
She got 175? Yeah, well, honey, she still didn't get $400,000. And Mary J. Blige, because this was her first time ever doing a regular TV movie. Hell, Taraji been doing movies all her life almost. And, honey, Mary J. Blige just came on out and he made sure that she got paid.
Well, once he started working with Taraji, that'll be better for her in her career. She has a big following, and she's a great actress. I just hope it works out.
Yeah, well, we hope it work out, too, because, honey, that's not a good look. I mean, it's amazing how all this stuff is starting to come out. Now, people are letting you know how much people made, honey, doing these movies and whatever. When everybody thought that everybody was just filthy rich, honey, making millions of dollars, honey, they was in thousands of dollars. They was making pennies. So... we're going to follow that story and see how that all turned out. All right, another celebrity news, y'all. Actor Michael Rappaport, y'all. They say he is being dragged on social media for his, he talked about American civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr. And yeah, they say Rappaport posted on Instagram and X video footage of King supporting Israel and captioning it saying, "Cancel this Zionist today. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was a Zionist, and there's no doubt that he would be counseled, honey, if he was alive today."
Why would he do that?
No, he didn't.
I mean, it's just, and if I'm not mistaken, Michael Rappaport, I mean, he's married to a black woman, so I wonder how she feel when he come home saying things like that and, you know, putting stuff out there like that. But nevertheless, he said so. Now they dragging him, so we're going to see how that turn out because, you know, people don't play with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and you don't play with, you know, racism and what have you, even though we know it's still happening. But in my quick but free story, y'all, Love and Marriage Huntsville star Melody Holt, y'all, she is claiming that Martell admitted that relationship that he was having with Sheree Whitfield was fake, honey. They're saying it was fake. They said Melody and Martell were going back and forth about their failed marriage in which Martell was unfaithful to her many times. Now, Martell said that he is not currently in a relationship, but with his child's mother, Ariane Miss Curry, y'all. Now, they said when the subject of court paperwork was brought, Melody claimed that Martell admitted to the judge, y'all, that his relationship with Real Housewives of Atlanta star Sheree Whitfield was a business relationship. So,
that's something. What y'all think? No.
Well, Ricky, they do that. I mean, hell, you got to have a storyline. You got to get a storyline here. I mean, it's just like you and Brad getting together, saying that y'all married and getting together and stuff like that.
So what you saying? One of them a lesbian?
Oh, I didn't know, Brad. I forgot about that. But yeah. But anyway, so people just have storylines and they just make up stuff. That's so honey. So I mean,
like Giselle.
Exactly, that damn young boy.
Right.
Honey,
on Housewives of Potomac.
Yeah, so so you gotta do what you gotta do to continue your check, honey. So these girls doing what they had to do to get their check. So I guess, honey, if that was definitely fake or whatever, hey, they got their checks. So.
Yeah, because it's called Housewives, and you already ain't married to be a housewife, so you gotta have like a mate, a boyfriend, or something.
Exactly. So they just.
But did he say it was fake?
He said it was fake. He said it was fake.
He's the one that said it was fake, not his ex-wife. Oh wow.
No, and I mean not Sheree, but my thing is, honey, I wouldn't say nothing if it was fake. Then, honey, as long as I got my check for that episode, that scene or whatever, honey. Hey, we could be fake if you want to, but honey, Martell a little bit talk mess and lie. Oh, good, don't you talk too much?
Lord Jesus.
Yes, I'm like, God, Martell, shut up, here. Get your check and go home.
Get your check and go home.
Lord, honey. But anyway, we're gonna see if that was fake or not, honey. When they see,
I was watching Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. My IQ went down so damn low I couldn't figure out how to turn the TV off.
Oh man,
hit all of them. I feel smart right
Just hit all the buttons.
Okay, and one of them will work.
It's so easy to get hooked on it too.
No, it was not.
Oh, Ricky, we get hooked on.
I get hooked on them.
Hell no.
I gotta take an asprin before I watch that show.
Never y'all men, honey. Y'all need to learn. You will learn something watching these shows, though, Ricky. Y'all will learn to see how.
I learned that baby hair is a thing.
Okay. Yeah, because everybody wearing their baby hair. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Whiskey Boo. On the high end, you say Whiskey Boo, and on the low end, you say Beautiful Amber. That's your color for today.
Oh, that's a beautiful color. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got your wake-up calls. Get them at 866-9-RICKEY. Let's go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Get it together, woke you up this morning. Slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Want to know where you calling from, so come on and tell us. And just wake up.
This is Vince calling out of Charlotte, North Carolina, the 704. Let me give a wake-up call to my daughter, Leah. Happy birthday. Let me give another shout-out to my daughter, Mom. Also, my twin sons, Chase and Chance. Wake up, wake up, wake up!
KJ calling from Akron, Ohio, waking up my daughter, Naomi. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, Jamarcus Banks calling out of Acres Home, Texas. Wake up to everybody out there.
Good morning. This is Leona, and I'm calling from Charleston, South Carolina. I'm calling to wake up my sisters and my mama. Time to let's go. Let's get up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Kansas City, wake up. Columbus, wake up. Cincinnati, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. West Palm Beach, wake up. And Greenville, wake up. Come on, Jacksonville, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, John. Segment's being brought to you by.
Be ready for game day with Pepto-Bismol. Pepto provides fast 5-symptom relief for upset stomachs. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
If you grew up as a baby boomer Generation X or a millennial growing up, there were some stores that was a big part of our childhood that kids nowadays will never, ever, ever know about. Right, Brett?
Right, like Blockbuster, Rich's, Woolworth. And who don't remember getting those big books from Toys R Us?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So what is the store that you grew up with that no longer exists? Let's start with you, Special K. What's one of the stores that you miss?
Oak Tree. I miss the Oak Tree.
Bruh.
I definitely miss Wild Pair of Shoes.
And you know, Oak Tree and Jeans West was owned by the same company, Edison Brothers. I used to work there. Me and Ayana. Man, we used to work there. We used to make us some money selling the hell out of those clothes, especially during the day. And then when I was working at Tom, what about y'all remember Tom McCann?
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, Tom McCann for sure.
Yeah, man. I used to make a lot of commission that Saturday before Easter. I used to work from 9 to 9, 12-hour shift with a 30-minute break. I sold the hell out of those shoes. Shout out to my boss that listened to the morning show, my former boss, Alvin Jackson. Tuskegee Jack, he a Kappa, taught me how to introduce myself to people and sell shoes. But Tom McCann, that was a good old days. Maria, what was your store?
A service merchandise.
Come on now.
There it
As
is.
a child.
Shoot.
That's where you get your gold chain from.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I've been real, but doggone it.
Yes, sir.
Brett, what was your store?
Merry-go-round.
Yeah. Didn't you steal some out of that, Brett?
I did. I used to work there, and I walked on out with a few things.
Brett,
like I wasn't getting paid enough, so I needed a little extra on the side.
I like how you didn't use steal. You said I walked out with a few things.
I walked out with a few things.
Hey, Brett, what's some of the things that you remember walking out of there?
I walked out there with them good, thick Carl Kanai T-shirts. Carl Kanai used to make some good old, thick, good quality T-shirts. So
Y'all remember double belts?
Yes, I missed them.
Double belt.
Brett,
I missed
what? Brett, how did you take us through the routine? How you walk out with the how was you able to pull
because
it
I worked in there, so not every night, but almost every night before I left, I would layer myself with a few of the shirts.
You put them on?
I wouldn't put them on. I would keep them halfway folded and just lay them under my clothes because I was wearing big clothes, and then I put my coat on and then walk on out.
There you go.
Bringing it
So
tight.
proud of you.
I know. That's what it is.
Gary, what store you miss?
Oh, Rick, I miss Payless. And I miss Wieners.
They just closed Payless, didn't they?
Wieners.
Yeah. Yeah, Wieners was a regional store. I guess it was regional. Me and who else? Me and Kenneth and Niecy. We all worked at Wieners, honey. It was cute. I used to love
it. Was that a department store?
It was a department store. And we used to have a layaway, and I used to love to put my clothes on layaway,
yeah, I
baby.
remember layaway.
I love me some layaway.
Don't they still have layaway?
Yeah, some places do. I think Walmart does. You can put something down.
They use a pay later.
They
What's
use
that thing called?
Afterpay.
Afterpay. Yeah, that's kind of like
Klarna
layaway.
and all that.
They just changed the
They don't
name.
have layaway, honey. But I used to love me some layaway, baby. Used to put
Do
my
y'all
pants
remember Kenny's shoes, Gary?
Yeah, but I remember
Yeah.
Kenny's, honey.
Yeah.
Kenny's was not cheap, honey, but Kenny's was a good
Yes,
store.
I worked in there for a
Baker.
while. At the one at Eastdale Mall. Montgomery, wild pair of shoes. Y'all remember Turtles? Remember Turtles? Camelot Music.
No, you remember Sound Warehouse Music.
Wow.
Shoot, I remember I had a job there, man. That's how I got my cassette tape collection. Dope.
Peppermint music.
Gary, what about Zare?
There.
Zare,
Y'all remember Zare?
And Venture. Zare and Venture.
It was like a Target type store.
Yeah.
Really?
Kmart.
Yeah.
It was the first,
Yeah.
Walmart.
Kmart came first, and then Zare. Kmart, that's when your mama used to leave you in the car because she didn't want you to go in there beg for an icy and some popcorn.
And some popcorn. And remember they had the blue light special too, honey.
Oh,
yeah.
The blue
Hey,
light
but
special,
while
honey.
y'all laughing, Target popcorn is on
Come
point.
on, dog. You preaching
If you
now.
ain't got no damn popcorn out of Target,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
you got to go over there. You got to try Target. I don't know what kind of seasoning Target then came up with that popcorn be on point. What other store?
You remember the big catalogs from Sears? The big Sears catalogs?
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Maria, ain't that how y'all ordered y'all Christmas toys? Or was yours out of service merchandise? You said your grandmother would order.
Both of them. Yeah, she gave me that catalog. It's the most memorable Christmas of my life. She gave me that catalog, and she said, point to what you want. And everything I pointed to, I had in that catalog.
Rock T and Ricky. Huh?
Go ahead, Kay.
Rock T and Ricky will relate to this. Remember going in the Sears catalog and looking in the women's underwear department, looking at white women, in bra and panties.
I got something better than that, boy. In history class, National Geographic. Get that damn National Geographic magazine, and all them chicks, they be in the bushes, but they be naked, super naked.
They be dusty.
They be dusty and naked, but that was your first porn. Yeah. And then HBO came out with nudity. You looking through the HBO book, you looking for nudity. Yeah. You didn't even know.
Black Emmanuel.
Cinemax.
Let's get back to the store.
Cinemax after dark.
Get back to the store.
Gadzooks was a good store, too. Y'all remember Gadzooks?
I remember him.
It was a clothing store, yeah. Forever 21 bought them out.
Hey,
For real. Yeah, I just remember taking the catalog, the JCPenney catalog, when I would go and see Santa Claus because I couldn't remember everything I wanted. So you take the catalog, and I had the book open. The parents used to be in line laughing. They said, "You make sure Santa Claus remember." I would go through that. So I want that right there, and I want that right there. Santa Claus would be like, and then my mama told us Santa Claus was black, and he lived in the South Pole. That's what I was taught growing up. We had a black Santa Claus, and he lived in the South Pole because, you know, you had black Santa Claus down at one of the little stores downtown, and the white Santa Claus was at the mall. So we go down there and see the black Santa Claus, but sometimes you end up seeing the white Santa Claus. So we made sure we told both of them what we wanted to make sure that we ain't miss out on nothing at all. And, you know, we didn't have no chimney. I asked my mom, how Santa Claus get in our house? Mom said he go down to the housing authority and get the master key, and they park the sled in the middle of the street and take all the toys to the apartment. That's why we leave the hook off the screen, though. All right, y'all. Time now is 25 before the top of the hour. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Yo.
Hey, did you party with John Lyon and Brett last night?
No, sir, man, they ain't tell me nothing about nothing, man. Man, they be hating, shot. They be doing stuff. Don't be telling me nothing, shot. Man, they count, shot. Both of them count. Both of them.
Why y'all don't invite Black Tony?
Man, because he don't show up to work. Wait, why am I invite him somewhere else?
Man, both of them count, son. Both of them ain't about nothing, man. I don't know with them.
Then the thing about it is Black Tony support your show. Black Tony said, Black Tony, don't you still watch Brad and Judy?
Yo, I watch it every night on TV show. I be watching all the time. Brad, Judy, and the little baby.
Hey, Black Tony.
All them dogs, so they got a lot of dogs. Man, Brad got about 37 dogs in there.
Black Tony, when Brad had that baby, man, I remember when you texted me that night, man. Man, that thing got next to you, man. You couldn't even talk about it. You got emotional.
Y'all got emotional because I had off because I was thinking back to when she was talking about, you know, having a baby, and I told her I was willing to you know. I had offered my services, my services to get her pregnant.
Hell no. Come on, Brett. Hell no. What? Hell
But Black Tony, when she had the baby, man, ain't you called me, man, you was about to start crying. You got off the phone, man. You like you got emotional about it.
I know, because and then when I watched it last night, and he just getting so big.
Yeah.
And she he getting so big. And he's so cute. I'm sorry, y'all, but babies get me in my feelings. So I didn't think about Little True. Yeah. I be like, Little True, your Uncle Black Tony over here. I got you, Shouter. I just want him to know that I'm always gonna be here for you, Shouter.
Yeah, that's funny because you never met him yet. You never came to see him, Uncle.
That you ain't gave me the address because you scared him to come to your house and steal some.
Black Tony, that's why you're not coming to work today, because you watch Brad and Judy. You keep watching the episode when she had the baby and got you in your feelings.
It got me in my feelings, and I know if I look in the face, I ain't gonna be able to stop crying.
Let it out, dog.
Just send me a picture. Just send me a picture of my nephew, please.
Let it out, dog.
And I be thinking that could have been my child.
Hell no, it couldn't have.
Brett trying to act funny. Like she don't want to let me go on and get up.
Fellas, cut your toenails. You trying to be sexy with a bitch and then cut a foot. Fellas, stop putting that Beijing in your head like these young girls can't tell you this. Ain't y'all tired of these old motherfuckers trying to trick y'all? I went to see Genuine. By the time he got the pony, I seen some black dripping right here. By the time he got to the end of the concert, he did a 360 and 3 Adidas stripes right here on his forehead. My whole life has changed since you've been in. The hairline done changed too since we've been up here.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Vogue magazine, y'all. They say, baby, Vogue is in the hot seat, honey, for its latest cover. Now, if y'all haven't heard, they're saying that the famed publication revealed its winter 2024 digital cover, which stars Usher, y'all, and model Carolyn Murphy. And they had some young boys from the Junior Giles 6U football team. Now, they're saying the now viral image, honey, is accompanied by a profile piece on Usher, y'all, who opens up about his highly anticipated Super Bowl halftime performance, upcoming new album, and his personal life, and more. Now, they're saying, but unfortunately, Ricky, they're saying, baby, it seems that all things, y'all, the climax artist talks about during, honey, his interview are overshadowed by the fact that others are present in the cover of this photo. Now, they're saying even though the image is seemingly a nod at the NFL concert and Carolyn Murphy gives Usher his praises in the piece, they say, but many have called Vogue out, honey, for not, y'all, crafting a cover that centers solely around the multi-Grammy Award winner. They say, honey, they was not putting Usher on that magazine cover by itself. Now, they're saying critics, honey, of the image know that Usher's career, longevity, and numerous accolades, honey, are reasons on why the fashion magazine didn't need to include a model in that photo shoot, and in particular, Ricky, a woman of non-color, y'all. And people are angry about it. They say because when LeBron James appeared on Vogue magazine, they're saying, honey, LeBron James was on there. In 2008, Kanye West was on it. In 2014, they said, unlike Usher, they said LeBron James was paired with a model for his cover, and they said Kanye West had Kim Kardashian on the cover. They said, but the white guy Harry Styles, when he appeared on the cover, he was by himself. Yes,
Well,
baby.
That's a lot of receipts.
Yeah.
It's Hollywood is so liberal and racist at the same time.
Yep, and the thing is, though, that some people are saying that they probably didn't want to put neither one of these black guys on the cover by themselves because they didn't want the public to think it was Ebony or Jet magazine. So.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah, so they had to put them with a white person, honey. They said, y'all ain't gonna get on this cover not by yourself, and the public be thinking, honey, this is Jet or Ebony.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It is. But
and he deserved to be to have a cover. He is an icon.
Yeah. Well, but like we talked about, have an icon on Ebony and Jet. Then here, if the white people don't want to put you on the cover the way you should be represented, just go.
No,
to
but
people
in that sense, they need to respect his status.
Absolutely.
They need to respect his status.
Who needs to?
Usher.
Well, then they not respecting. They say we ain't finna put you on this cover not by yourself. So, honey, they not respecting it. So go to the people that will respect it. And they got other black publications have Rolling Out magazine. They got other people that can put you on the cover if that's the case. But we so busy still wanting to have the approval of the establishment.
That's not about approval. That's about them respecting who he is.
Well, that's what.
And what he's
And
done.
that's not him asking for their approval. That's saying, hey, respect me for being the icon that I am.
But guess what, then? Since you going to put me on the cover with all these damn white people, I don't want to do it. He could have backed off.
There's that, too.
So he could have backed
But why
up.
back off if it's an opportunity for a good shot and a good place to be seen?
His place gonna be seen on that field, honey, for the Super Bowl.
Well,
We'll see
he's
him.
all over the place, so he can hop on any magazine or any book or anything he wants to do. It's not harming him at all.
No, but I guess what, he ain't on that cover by himself. So
That's all right. He owned that cover though. Obviously, it didn't bother him, or he wouldn't have did it.
Well, yeah, that's true too.
They probably did. Did y'all think they told him, say, hey, you're going to be on the cover with some other folks after he already did the interview and did the photo shoot?
I'm sure they told
Sometimes
him.
they're off the top.
Or they could self-impose those people up on the magazine with him because the little boy he was holding, honey, I mean, he didn't seem
Well,
like...
they probably was shady about it, like you said, Rick, and slid him in there after the fact.
Oh,
He didn't have time to say anything about it.
I don't think so. He
I don't
should
know.
give a
I
star
think
to
they-
accept that. I think he knew.
Yeah, they had to show it to him before, and then to get his approval.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, we're going to follow this story, and congratulations to Usher and his Super Bowl performance that he's going to be doing, what, in February?
I hope when he doing his Super Bowl performance, the background dancers be real ushers from church. From different churches. And then they throw out some offering and tithe envelopes, and they the Martin Luther King fans with the funeral home on the back.
Honey.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, in other celebrity news, y'all, according to Radar Online, they're saying that the plaintiff, honey, everybody's talking about Floyd Mayweather, baby. Floyd Mayweather is definitely, y'all, he is being sued, y'all. They're saying that the boxing champion, honey, is being sued for assault and battery. Now, reportedly, y'all, they're saying the athlete, along with his business, the Money Team, LLC, and a restaurant, y'all, were named in the lawsuit that accuses him of being responsible, y'all, for injuries a man allegedly sustained after being tackled, honey, by his bodyguard. They said, Floyd Mayweather, the bodyguard, attacked this man. Now they're saying the man's name is Eduardo Andres Torres Martinez.
Okay. His name is what?
His name is Eduardo Andres Torres Martinez. And they said the victim reportedly claims in the suit, honey, that was filed the other day. He was dining, honey, at the Yard House in Los Angeles in February, honey, back in 2022. Floyd Mayweather and his entourage entered the establishment. He said a commotion established and subsequently ensued, honey, as the diners recognized the celebrity and flocked to him for autographs and pictures. They said during that time, Mr. Martinez said he took out his phone, baby, and began recording before Mayweather noticed that he was filming. Martinez said the athlete then signaled his bodyguard to handle him, honey, entangled him and the bodyguard in a battle, and they said, honey, it went on from there. He should have let that man take a picture of him. What was wrong with taking a picture, getting a good video? You see in the channel.
You know how people be rude with those pictures. Sometimes you just don't feel like taking no pictures.
Well, don't go to the Yard House. That's that's an inexpensive restaurant.
What you mean don't go to the Yard House? They food ain't bad at the Yard House. You've been there before, and I go there too.
Yeah, but I don't worry about somebody pull out the camera on me, take a picture.
If you eating, you don't want no camera in your face, Gary. Come on now.
Not while you eating.
Thank you.
And the bodyguard probably said the same thing. Hey, man, can you just put your camera away? And he probably didn't. He
said Floyd Mayweather signaled him, told him, baby, get him like a dog, sick him. And get him, honey, and stuff. So, no, I feel bad for that.
I think you overreacting, Gary.
I'm with you, Gary. I just let people take the video when they see me out and go crazy. I just let them take the go.
No big deal.
They go crazy when they see you out,
I mean, it's never actually literally happened, but I'm imagining if I'm just saying
what are you, figuratively speaking?
He's wishful thinking, honey. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Whiskey Boo. On the high end, you say Whiskey Boo, and on the low end, you say Beautiful Amber. That's your color for today.
Y'all get it together with the team.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. A pole dancing studio in Atlanta went viral after posting their Mommy and Me pole dancing classes. Safe to say, many social media users was not happy to see the class in action, and parents were debating, it benefits online. Its benefits online.
Mm-hmm. Pink Pole posted a video of one of their Mommy and Me workshop groups. Now, the footage showed several moms with their kids spinning around on the pole, showing off their flexibility. One mom turned around the pole, and at one point, her son sat on her lap. Exciting news, the studio wrote on Instagram. After 3 years of anticipation, it's finally happening. We are here to break stigmas and set the bar. Remember that. It's here to stay.
Man, many social media users did not appreciate this class, y'all. They said y'all teaching people for real how to pole dance. One commenter wrote, people like y'all are the problem and deserve whatever destruction is coming. Trifling. Meanwhile, others did not see anything wrong with the classes, stating that pole dancing isn't exclusive to exotic dances and doesn't have to necessarily promote sexual behavior. One user mentioned, it doesn't have to be sexual. It just depends on how you introduce them to it and why. And another person commented, let kids be kids and enjoy themselves however they see fit.
Well, put them in gymnastics then.
Okay.
Put them in ballet.
Let them be on the parallel bars.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. So this morning we want to know, would you as a parent feel comfortable enough to attend pole dancing class with your child? And is there a limit on what activities you should do with your kids? Maria, what is your thoughts?
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Just because
Why?
the connotation is associated with stripping. Even though, the origins of pole dancing goes way back, like 12th century. They did it in the circus.
Ain't nobody thinking about that.
Ain't nobody thinking about that. Exactly. In 2024, it is associated with, Cookie Peaches and all them that be at the strip club. So no, absolutely not.
White chocolate.
Yeah.
Brad, how do you feel about it?
No, it's absolutely not for me too. I mean, I don't know if in any other cultures or races they feel, but in the black, in the black area of it all, it's not a good look because that's what it's stripper poles. Period. That's what they are. Even when you saw it on the Kardashians and you saw the pole, we instantly said, "Oh, what they doing with a stripper pole in their house?" When the two little girls was young, like no.
Gary, what are your?
But I'm listening to y'all. But like y'all, the stories, the thing said, it depends on the way you teach it.
What else is it?
Well, I would be thinking I'm learning to get my legs stronger. You could learn how to climb, and
it's all kinds of gymnastics besides that.
Rock climbing.
Pole dancing is not in the Olympics.
Yeah,
It's simply the association with stripping, and that's the big thing right there.
We
It is
don't-
a good workout.
It is, but we don't want to teach any of our daughters to slide up and down the pole.
Are we doomed? Because everything that I'm seeing now, just like I've been saying on the radio these past 3 years, correction has come into question. There's no decorum anymore. None. None.
Right.
You
It's
get
like people
shouted down and you get dragged if you stand up for anything that's classy. And now, go ahead, Kay. Would you?
Just like people celebrate. I don't want to call nobody out in particular, but the whole Sexy Red thing, like as a father of daughters, I think it's kind of sad that we celebrate. And I'm not saying that she don't have the right to be successful and take care of her family and all that, but we celebrate the wrong things in the black community.
Oh, you preaching, dog?
We celebrate the wrong things and we put the wrong people on a pedestal.
Right.
And then wonder why our kids go left when they don't have a structure.
And we got to stop canceling each other just because we decide to stand on integrity. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
I'm talking about.
yeah.
I'm talking about cancel. Like forget you. You ain't like get dragged, get dogged out, and it's like, there's no boundaries anymore. There's no. Remember your 6th grade teacher, your Sunday school teacher, you know, and I just don't see other races and ethnicities doing this.
Yeah, beating each other up. Like
I don't know of a white version of Sexy Red.
Yeah.
You got Taylor Swift. Who else you have out here? And everything else is Disney. You see what I'm saying? Why we got to do all this stuff? And
we
then
do too much.
Yeah. I mean, just pushing the line, and now it's going to get to a point where, you know, everything is just out in the open. And it just seems like people that's trying to do the right thing are get considered as lame and being attacked. For having integrity, you are lame if you got integrity. If you don't dress a certain way, if you don't do like some of us have good home training, and just different. But you get attacked for not being what's popular and what's hot and whatever the trend is, whatever's trending. If you're not that, then you get dragged or bullied or whatever.
But do y'all feel like this mommy and me pole dancing thing, do y'all feel like it's kind of they did it just because they wanted the controversy? Because they know how people are going to look at this.
No, I don't think they care. These folks don't care, man.
Or they want people talking about it, or they want people...
Well, some people are willing to sacrifice certain things for clicks. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure this is why they did it, but you know, to your point, Kay, some people do that.
Yeah, I just wish, you know, people be talking about people like Simone Biles and all of the wonderful
Yara Shahidi.
absolutely.
Yara, oh, I love her. She's so classy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Ballet dancers and women that play athletics, basketball and tennis and softball. All over. There's a lot of black women out there doing some positive things and introducing your kids to athletics and stuff, which also teaches you discipline and structure and classy and teamwork. And, you know, just the discipline alone will get you far in life. Let's go to the phones. Good morning.
I'm from Medtown, and absolutely not. If anything, have something like a mother-daughter cooking class, or it could be another kind of dancing class, but not a pole dancing class. That's just too wrong for these little girls.
Well, if it came to my child in the pole class, they wouldn't be there, because what the hell is kids doing stripping?
Orlando, Florida is where I'm from. My first name is Tina. I will be 50 in 3 months. Absolutely, there should not be children on a pole or in a bar or none of that kind of scene. There are venues and places set up for children, and so that's not one. So my opinion is, no, it's not correct. Howsoever, this is the world we live in.
No, I would not take a pole dancing class with my child. We couldn't do anything past maybe Zumba.
Hey, my name's Laverne, and I'm calling from Birmingham, Alabama, and no, I don't think they should be doing the pole thing with the children. It should be limited. I think parents should go back to parenting and stop trying to be best friends with their kids. There's no more in life, you know, for these kids that's growing up that's going to take over the world, and I'm really sick of looking at it.
Yeah, Birmingham, you know exactly what it is. It is no more morals and everything. Listen at the music. All you gotta do, Birmingham. All you got to do is just listen to some of the lyrics on the song on 95.7. To some of the hip hop lyrics, which is pushing young people to violence. You look at some of the TV shows that show people how ways to deal with problems with fighting and throwing drinks and stuff. Everything is just absolutely out of control, like way out of control. And it's really sad. And I just feel bad for today's society. Brett, after we're gone, I don't know what's left for the next generation that come behind us and what they're going to have to deal with, man. And then the carnage that's going on, the murders, like people simply just trying to go on about their daily routine.
Yes.
Like everybody's getting so comfortable with everything, and it seems like the laws are for the criminals and not the victims. It's just bad. And I really want, when I find that video clip of the 22-year-old ballet dancer that's trying to teach 5-year-old little girls ballet, how that girl broke down and started crying, talking about how the girls were acting in the ballet class and what she had to put up with, the stuff. It is just absolutely heartbreaking. I shared it on my personal Facebook page, but when I get a chance and when I find that clip, maybe tomorrow I'll play it for you just to show you where society is going, because what you got now is kids having kids. So you got kids having kids, and everybody's trying to be their kids' friends or whatever. And I want you to understand, all the young people that's listening to the show, if you're listening to the show, parenting is not a popularity contest. Sometimes it's just you in the house by yourself, divided, separated from your kids because you refuse to be their friend and participate in certain things and allow them to do certain things because it's popular. That's crazy, and I don't understand it. All right, y'all, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Hey, man, I'm so excited to have Bakari Sellers on with us this morning. Hey, Bakari, good morning, man.
Good morning, my brother. How's everybody doing today?
Man, we are blessed and highly favored, man. Happy to have you. Bakari, it's a whole lot going on. I know you. I'm just going to let you talk because, you know, I can go from Trump to the Biden campaign to the everything that's getting ready to go on in New Hampshire. Bakari, drop some knowledge on us this morning.
Well, there's a couple things going on. First, your boy Trump was acting a fool yesterday in court in his E. Jean Carroll defamation case. In fact, the Judge Kaplan, threatened to throw him out of court. This was the day after his lawyer, Trump's lawyer, stood up in court asking for them to be able to go home, for Trump to be able to be with his wife or his mother-in-law's funeral. The judge just echoed a sentiment that his lawyer needed to sit down because she'd already ruled on that. And yesterday, Trump was beating his hand against the table. He was talking loudly. He was just acting out in court, and the judge threatened to remove him from the courtroom. So that was a big scene yesterday. It's amazing. While we're getting ready for New Hampshire, Trump is actually in court during the day and doing campaign events at night. It's probably going to be like that for the rest of the year because not only does he have this defamation trial, but he has 2 federal trials coming up, one about the stolen classified documents in South Florida, another about an insurrection in D.C., and then maybe one day in the next 3 or 4 years we'll get to Georgia. So Trump is in a world of mess.
Bakari, do you think Trump is really going to be the Republican nominee? Like, as far as your political experience and everything that you see, like, it's really going to happen?
Yeah, it's going to happen. I mean, I think you know, when we saw what happened on Monday night, I mean, this thing is pretty much signed, sealed, and delivered. You got New Hampshire coming up where Nikki Haley's going to do decently well. She has to win New Hampshire. And then you got South Carolina, which is Nikki Haley's home state, so she feels like she has a chance. But at the end of the day, Trump is just, Trump is a blunt force object. I mean, he's just coming through, just destroying everything in his path. So yeah,
why is Ron DeSantis down in South Carolina? Because he don't have a chance there because Nikki Haley was the governor there, and trying to. Do you think he have a chance? Bakari?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Ron DeSantis is doing, to be honest with you, other than stealing people's money. I always laugh and joke. Ron DeSantis wears heels. You know, he wears those little platform boots with the lifts in the bottom. I don't trust nobody that wears them anyway. And he's just out here running around doing absolutely. I can't tell you what he's doing. After his close finish, second place finish in Iowa, he probably should have gone straight to Tallahassee and go back to being governor of Florida. But he's he's coming to South Carolina. He thinks he has a better chance in South Carolina because they wrote him off in New Hampshire a long time ago. I think he's going to run out of money. He won't run out of ego, but he's going to run out of money real soon.
Yeah, I was going to say his ego won't let him just gracefully bow out.
No, not at all. Not at all. There's two other things real quick, Ricky, everybody needs to know about. The first is government likely will stay open. They're working on a stopgap measure to keep government open from March 1st to March 1st for certain agencies and March 8th for the rest. Government is supposed to shut down this week, but that I believe they're going to be able to keep it open. It passed the Senate. It's going to the House now. And then the other thing is immigration reform. They have a bipartisan deal worked out in the Senate, but the House and the new speaker are trying to figure out what they're going to do. So it's a lot going on. The campaign's going on. People are trying to fix problems in D.C., but, sometimes the more they try to fix stuff, the more they break stuff.
Wow. Hey, Bakari, thank you so much for coming on with us this morning. You just gave me a whole sense of relief because the only person that had me scared was Ron DeSantis, because that's somebody that's another version of Trump that's a little bit smarter and more dangerous in my opinion. And I know he won't win in 4 years, especially if he run against Gavin Newsom, who ate him up in the debate on Fox News. Actually, you know what I'm saying? I think Gavin Newsom will run in 4 years after this election. That's just my thoughts. I'd be kind of.
No, I'm with you. I'm with my girl Kamala until otherwise, and we'll see what happens. But that's 4 years from now. Right now, we got to work on beating Trump in 10 months. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a little exhausting, but nevertheless, everybody needs to show up and vote. Primary, show up and vote, and then make sure you vote in November.
There it is, y'all. Bakari Sellers
in the building.
Yeah, Gary. Yes, baby. I'm out of breath, Ricky.
Boy, y'all ought to see Gary. Gary done did a Chinese split in here.
I am out of breath, honey. I'm getting younger.
Gary, you how many spins you hit at one time, Gary?
I did 300, but I almost fell.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, them legs don't go up like they used to.
No, but that's all right, baby. I'm gonna do that pole stripping. They're gonna start going back up.
you gonna take, oh my God. Gary out of breath dancing that doggone song. Love when you play that song right there. Look at the top of some my Jesus. Go sit down somewhere. Hey, she has one of the hottest shows that everybody is talking about from all the Queens men. Y'all please welcome my good friend Eva Marcel. What up, Eva?
Good morning. How are y'all? I miss y'all.
I know, we miss you too. It's like reunited.
And it feels
so good.
Did you hear that harmonized break? Good.
Good. No, you sound like Martin from Don't You Know No Good.
Hey, congratulations. And we got to say we are proud of you, and we are proud of you.
Hey. Thank you. I'm so excited. It feels so good. You guys remember me sitting in here doing the morning show, studying lines?
That thick ass script.
Oh, she was big.
How? Oh, she big.
How?
Brad said, Eva, you got to learn all of that?
That's a lot. It was a lot. Oh.
It was so good, though. It was so good. But this being back in this room is just, it's like a full circle moment because that was the beginning of something for me. And I was in the middle of something with this family here. Mm-hmm. So to be back here talking about that project, it gets me the feels.
Man, it's just like now, all the Queens men, you play the character, Madam, who plays a fierce businesswoman who runs an exotic male review nightclub. So, like how? First of all, let's talk about what Brett was talking about. How the hell you remember all of those lines? Like, how do you go scene by scene, or you try to just get familiar with the whole script? How do you put that together in your head? Because I don't see how you did that.
Well, the way we shoot is we block shoot, so you have to know everything. And we did like 16 episodes our last season, and we shot it in 2 weeks. And so you are going through episode 1 and 16 in the same day. I remember I had 42 wardrobe changes one day. It was insane.
Wait a minute, 42 in one day?
In one day, Rick. And I had to like change my hair, makeup, all of that stuff. So for me, I just learned the story. Like if I know the story and what's going on in the story, it doesn't matter what scene we shoot in any order because I know the story. So as long as I, read and retain. And retention, that's my strength. Some people can sing like Brat and play the drums.
Yeah.
Some people got comedy chops like Special K and Rickey Smiley. I don't know what Gary did.
So when I got it all, honey.
When I'm watching the show,
wait a minute, honey. I'm like Shaka Khan, bitch. She said I'm every woman.
It's all in you.
Now.
But Eva, I watch all the episodes. Do you ad-lib any of those scenes at any point?
Sometimes, but I try to stay to script because as we can appreciate as creators, and we all have a job, and so someone wrote those scenes, and so I try to stay very on script. But you know how Cedric the Entertainer say, like, when you cuss, you got to cuss right.
Right.
So sometimes you got to like flip the words around so it lands the way you got to land the plane right.
You're a very good cusser, too.
Yeah, girl. You put your chest into
out
it.
by you. I would hate to get cussed out because I'll be watching you and I literally be nervous. I'd be scared. Like, Madam scares me.
Ricky, Special K texted me one day when he first started watching the show. He said, I think I'm really scared of you in real life.
Right.
So, Eva, one of the biggest searches on Google right now, your fans are already looking for the next season. And this season dropped on January 11th. You talked about how we're only releasing, one episode per week.
One a week.
And I remember when I watched the first season, my eyes were burning, girl. It was just so good because I was like, I just could not stop. How does it feel to get so much love from the fans from this show?
It feels so good. I mean, you got to think about it. It's not just a show for us. It is a show that was adapted by a black man's book, written about a story about us, streaming on a platform by us, acted by us, delivered to us. And what I do for a living, I do for my people. I represent the black woman in every facet. And so to be able to be championed with that and to have black women alike see me and see themselves in me, the strong parts, I love it.
Yeah,
I
because
love
we all
it.
got a little Madam in us, for real.
Okay.
When I watch you, I see myself in Chicago. I'm like, oh, yes, get him, shoot him, kill him, cut his throat off, send that head to his reload. Okay.
Speaking of, how many people would you estimate Madam has killed so far in this series?
First of all, that's all alleged.
I'm thinking like 100.
That's all alleged. And you mean the people that I physically killed or
Yeah, the
someone
people that Madam physically eliminated.
I mean, I might have eliminated a few, but no one that didn't have it coming to them. I mean, there are always casualties to war. But
Madam got a lot of
I love just the fact that we get to get the inside of it. That's so excited.
It's so crazy.
So in that same lane, when it's time to leave a set and go home and be mom, how do you transition? How do you what do? You relax and just get a moment, and then here come the kids. How do you just pop into mommy mode? And do you have to do mommy duties while you on the set?
Yes, you Ricky, you are the dad of all dads. You know parenting never stops. It doesn't matter what's going on in life, where you're supposed to be or what you have planned. When it comes to those kids, they are priority. So even to get to work, I have to make sure the kids are straight. Who's out of school today? She got a fever. That one has a dental appointment. That's when practice later. You still have to orchestrate it all. But I think that is why Madam is so fierce, because she embodies what black women do, which is juggle it all. We are not a monolith.
How are the kids? And the baby, your oldest is what, 11?
My oldest is about to be 10, Ricky. Marley is about to be 10 years old.
God.
And if you guys remember, I had 2 kids working at this show.
Sure did.
Yeah.
My youngest is now 4, Maverick. And Mikey, when I came in the show, I was having Mikey, and he's 5 now.
Really?
Which, you want to hear something funny he asked me about Christmas?
What?
Mikey asked me, he said, Mom, I have a question about Santa. I said, yes, son. Does the white Santa or does the black Santa come to our house?
That's a great question.
Great question. Great question. A very good question.
Okay.
So if you want to know how my kids are doing, they are growing up way too fast because Mikey wants to know which color Santa comes to his house.
Okay.
You gotta say Jesus comes.
Yeah.
Man, Jesus comes.
Eva, I just saw a really moving interview you did, and you were talking about your relationship with Marley and how you want her to be better than you.
Oh, yes.
How has that relationship, that mother-daughter relationship, just transformed you not only as a woman but also what you're doing professionally.
Oh my goodness. I don't know who I would be in this world without Marley. I think inside of all of us, we all have for men, that little boy that, you had to grow out of. And women, we have this little girl inside of us that we had to grow out of to become the women that we needed to be in this world. So when I see Marley, it reminds me of that little girl inside of me, that before my innocence was gone, before the age of true accountability, and when I was left to just explore and be and allowed to be different and not fit in and just beautiful in my own right. And so when I look at Marley, all I want for her is to be the best her she can be. And so I just try to do what I can do, to impart into that.
Ain't that funny? Your oldest child is like the child you grew up with.
Yes, Ricky.
You know what I'm saying? You was young, you had more energy. You love all your kids, but your oldest, the one that you grew up with.
That's your rock.
And you went through trials and tribulations and making errors, all your mistakes. And it's
all the mistakes with her.
Yeah, they was right there with you. And it's like they watched you grow up and they grew up with you. It's like they part of your young adulthood.
They are. And they're in tune to you, Ricky, too. I noticed, Marley, I was under the weather last week, and Marley was just so, boys, be quiet. Mommy's not feeling so well. Mommy, is there anything that I can get you? You're looking a little bit better.
That's how she be talking, too.
Wait a minute.
How sweet.
I'm about to put you on Indeed. You about to go ahead and monetize these services.
Eva, another thing that I love about you is how spiritually grounded you are. You talk a lot about that on social media, and I can imagine it's really hard for people who are in the limelight. What is your routine to stay grounded and not get involved in all the chaos around you?
Well, I remember that. That.
Message. Is that what it is?
God made some amazing things on this beautiful earth. But there's one thing that I always remember, that too much is given, much will be required.
Amen.
And so as I, even today it's cold outside, right? And everybody's like, ooh, are you cold? I'm like, yeah, I'm cold, but I have shoes. You know what I mean? I'm cold, but I have a jacket.
Yeah.
I'm cold, but I have a car to get into. So, I always try to stay in a space of gratitude, because when you are so abundantly blessed and when you do find that favor on your life, God be so good. Them blessings be coming in. They just be feeling normalized. And you have to remember, by the grace of God, there go I. I am merely a human trying to figure this thing out, and why God has chosen me, I'm not going to ask him, because I don't want him to even think to have to answer that question. But I'm just going to sit in his favor. And, one of my favorite scriptures is do good and trust in God. So I just try to do
Jesus
good.
wept. That's a good one.
That's the shortest one, Gary.
Yeah, in the whole book.
In the entire book. First and Second Testament.
For somebody ain't that something for somebody that go to church every Sunday? What you go for?
To show off his hairdo
and his clothes.
Yep. Speaking of, honey, good God, Eva, and we know that Maria follows you. So now I reported yesterday. Oh, look at Jesus. I reported yesterday that Real Housewives of Atlanta allegedly may be firing the whole cast and looking for a whole new cast member. So would you ever think about considering going back?
Oh, well, I think they've exhausted all of the other ones. So no, I already went. I don't spin a block.
You don't spin a block?
No.
We talk about that all
Hey,
the
Eva.
We do talk about
yes, sir.
And I wasn't gonna let you go. I would have came to your front door and clowned.
Ricky would have been like, "Here go a check. What you need, friend?"
No, you ain't doing that.
No. Housewives was a good time for me at its timing. And I think as you mature in life, you realize things and people are for seasons. And that season, it worked. It was my transition from Los Angeles to Atlanta. I met you guys. I ended up on the morning show. And I don't think that had I had that relationship, it wouldn't have happened. I was able to have 2 kids. On that show.
We went through you in here throwing up and everything else.
That was okay, come on, Ricky. You got to get the full context.
Yeah.
What did Gary do?
Yeah, Gary farted one morning. I know we got to do the front page, but hold on. Let me tell y'all something.
It was rancid.
It was what? It was
rancid. It was just rancid. It was hazmat.
I don't know what Gary ate, but Gary, Eva and Beyonce album.
Baby.
We had two people throwing up in garbage cans.
My eyes was watering.
Baby, these girls was running out the room, baby. Eva was doing a white woman, bitch. She was in a garbage can. Then Beyonce came behind her, baby. I just laughed. I mean, this girl was crying.
And it's all on YouTube where it will live in eternity.
It was
Wait a minute.
What do you
Who
eat
started
at night?
crying? Who Eva, you started crying.
Baby, Eva started crying, baby.
It burned. Ricky, his farts burn your eyes. They are so long.
I keep replaying that back in my head, baby. The last white woman in the garbage can, baby, with Eva and Beyonce. I just looked at her. I know what was going on.
And then the thing about it was, Juicy was sitting on the floor. So I had Juicy sitting on that little bitty couch. I was trying to be, so Juicy sitting on the floor, and Gary walked by, and Juicy gave me a look. I would never forget it. I looked
That's all
over
them
there.
dead spirits.
Oh my God! I looked over there at Eva. Eva had tears in her eyes,
Baby.
and then she ran out and started throwing up in the hall. And Beyonce started throwing up in the garbage can in the studio.
Because we could taste it. Like, why can I?
Mouth wide open.
So bad. So bad, Gary. You got to do better.
I don't think that was me, though. That was the spirit.
It was.
That was the
And then
spirit.
Brett, and then you know he can't hold it because the muscle's gone. But Brett pulls out the blunts, the baby powder blunt spray, and mixed it up with that, and that just made it intensified.
It felt like it was sitting on me.
Yeah, it was like the powder for it.
Oh, it was so bad.
It was what. Hey, so Eva, let everybody know. How can they watch All the Queen's Men on BET, and how can they follow you on social media?
Absolutely. Check out BET Plus every Thursday for a new episode of All the Queen's Men, starring your girl, Eva Marcel. And you can find me on all social media at Eva Marcel, MarCille.
Hey, Eva, make sure you come on every time y'all get ready to do a new episode or something. We gonna follow this. We gonna
I'm
keep up
gonna
with it.
I'm gonna come by as long as Gary's still up his booty. I'm here. I'm here. I'll be here.
Eva Marcel, y'all.
Yeah,